butterflies, it's your girl Pam. I hope you all are doing well. We're gonna keep moving. This is the week of March 24th through the 31st. This is my third injection, and hopefully, you'll find some information, maybe some stuff that you're experiencing or some insight on what I'm doing. And so hopefully it will be helpful to you. I'm excited. So as we keep going along, I was a little bit delayed as far as releasing them because I felt a little vulnerable. So I wasn't even sure. You'll hear it on a couple of the videos. I'm like, I don't even know when anybody's going to hear this, but I was just led. God just led me to share it and keep it moving. And so, hopefully what one of these will tell you is how much I've gone down. But if not, then I'll make sure that I post, the amount of pounds that I went down and the total pounds that I've lost. And I'll do that on each one of these videos just so you can have a point of reference. It's not to say that everybody is going to be the same. Remember, I am not a medical I don't have any kind of medical history at all as far as, a profession, but I'm sharing because I know that's what I was looking for, is to have somebody that, is bigger and can understand the struggle and that I could relate to. Oh, I'm gonna cry. But anyway, so I hope that I can be that for somebody. Honestly, if it's just one person, if I can just help them through this process, then that's, then it's worth it. So anyway, this is week 3. Right now I'm getting ready to go into week 6, but this is week 3. And then hopefully we'll catch up soon. I don't know how soon. I think I might put a couple of these out, so therefore I can kind of get, to current time, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, I love you so much, and I hope you're doing well on your journey, and we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Here we go. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam. I don't think I've taped anything or videoed anything in a couple of days, but calling to give you an update. I talked to the dietitian yesterday. She was so excited about all the progress. And I am too. I think for some reason I'm trying to track when I kind of hit the fatigue, and today is 2 days after the 3rd injection. So, like right after I got off of work, I was in the bed, but I did get up and we went walking. So I did do that. I am up to a half a mile, and then I'll go up to 6 laps on Monday. I did have a little bit of a headache, but it hasn't lasted long. I'm getting at least over 100 ounces of water, but for the most part, it's more like in the 120s, 140s, but on average, it's about 100. I'm sitting here now struggling because I'm not hungry. I was having food noise, but I really haven't had it. I was a little disappointed in myself yet last night because I used to have a fetish with going and eating grated Parmesan, and it had to be great value from Walmart. Grated Parmesan and just eating it. And so I had closed out my log for today as far as logging my food, and I still went in there and got it. But, I went back, opened my logged it, but, you know, just trying not to go back to the old habits. So today I went out to this little strip mall with my colleagues, and I ended up getting a hibachi, what was it? Hibachi. It did have fried rice, but I got the hibachi salmon and shrimp, and it had vegetables. But by the time I got back home, it was almost like after 3. I intermittent fast. So until about 12 or 12:30, but I didn't want to eat there. So anyway, um, so now we had these quesadillas that we get from Sam's Club, and they've been sitting here for about 20 minutes because I ain't hungry. But I gotta get some kind of protein in, so it is what it is. What else is going on? I told y'all I had lost. Well, okay. So I heard a lady on here say that it's not good to weigh even on the day, um, even if it's before your shot. So I'm gonna weigh because my daughter weighs in too, and she goes walking with me, and she was so upset with me because I weighed in this past Tuesday, but I weighed in because by myself because she was asleep and I thought she had stayed up late and her feelings was hurt. She said, I thought we were doing this together. So anyway, she's off on Sunday. So we're going to change it to Sunday. And I'm going to switch over to the new scale and not pull out the old scale. But other than that, a little fatigue. It's not anywhere near when I was going through chemo, so it's not bad. Um, a little fatigue. Um, Still have heartburn. Thank God I haven't not had those horrible burps they be talking about, so I hadn't had that. Haven't had any real food noise today, which is a blessing, and that's about it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and we will talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam. Today was injection day, the third injection on Mounjaro, and feel okay. Don't feel like anything. I just took I probably should have took my glucose, checked my sugar before I took the injection. I like last Friday it was 135, and then it had been like 119, 120, somewhere in there. Today it was 143, which is not the norm. And I can't think of anything that I did like crazy yesterday. We had turkey sliders. I don't know, maybe the bread. I don't know. Maybe the bread did it. But anyway, nonetheless, and it might have been the injection. But just a weight update. This is the third injection going into the third week. And I bought a new scale. And the old scale and the new scale are off by a pound. In the state that I'm in right now, I need that pound. So I documented on my calendar what the old scale said, which was 3 pounds, 1 ounce down. And the new scale said I was down 2 pounds and 1 ounce. And it's okay. I'll take it because I know that the new scale encompasses all of the stuff, BMI, water, metabolic age, all of that stuff. And so I'll switch over, but not today. I need that 3.1. I just need it for my own psyche, and I'm gonna do what's best for me. But I am gonna the new scale goes into my app, but the old scale, the 3.1, will go on my calendar. So anyway, for the most part, I feel pretty good. I went up to another lap. I add a lap every Monday, and so now I'm up to a half a mile. So a mile, here I come. It's gonna take a minute, but it's okay. Slow and steady wins the race right now. So I'm just really proud of myself. Yesterday was a little bit harder. A little bit of food noise came in. I did have I noticed that I could not eat. I don't like runny. They weren't even runny. I guess they were soft boiled egg. I couldn't do that. I like hard boiled. I needed straight yellow. It was in a salad. I paid way too much for the salad. I was trying to support, black owned business. It was way too much for what I got. But anyway, it is what it is. And then what else? I couldn't eat the macaroni and cheese. I gave it to my daughter. So but that was over the weekend. Yesterday, I did eat 2 of the little puffs from Little Caesars, as a little snack. Comes with 4. I think with 2, it was like 200 and something calories. And guess what? Those are the 200 calories I went over yesterday. But, nonetheless, you have to learn how to wiggle and stay within your calories. But, for the most part, I feel pretty good. On my next video, or a video soon, I'm going to show y'all this puree that my daughter got from Sam's. So I'll make sure I make that video and show y'all that. It has all like vegetables, and then it has one with for your energy to help with my blood pressure and stuff, and then there's another one with fruit. And so anyway, you can make a smoothie with it, or you can make a little juice with it. So I'll share that with you guys. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope on your journey I feel good, and I'm gonna keep going. All right, we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Bye. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam, and I am coming to give you an update. It is 2:02 in the afternoon, Friday, March 27th, and I have yet to eat, nor am I hungry. However, I know I got to get that protein in, and so I went by Chick-fil-A. I had a free Chick-fil-A sandwich, but then this baby, he did a little dance. He was dressed up like a strawberry.
Last day, we'll see you again.
Take it. Strawberry. And I don't know what to do. I had to get the sandwich. But I did ask him. It was the jalapeno ranch chicken sandwich. But I did ask them to keep the bun and wrap it in lettuce. I did see a lady do that the other day. And so I said, let me try that. So anyway, we're going to try to enjoy this. I didn't get any fries. I didn't get any mac and cheese. Usually those are my 2 go-tos, but not today. We're going to try to eat this protein, add the lettuce, and I think it comes with tomatoes, so that'll be some of the vegetables. Not a full serving, but we're on the way. But get that protein in. Even with the water, I'm struggling today. I don't know why, but I probably have about 5 more ounces to drink of this. This is a 40 ounce, and so I'll finish that off and go ahead and take the belly. Take that before I get ready to eat. So hopefully it'll push some stuff through. So this is your update for today, Friday, March 27th. Love you, butterflies. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam, and Pammy is on the struggle bus. I can't do this. I don't know what to do. I'm not hungry. I had to force myself to eat yesterday. I went out with some friends, and the safest thing I could do was lemon pepper wings and a salad. And I brought my own salad dressing, and I weighed out my own salad toppings that I like. And I took them with me because they don't never have, I like a crunchy salad. And so it is what it is. So my friends was laughing at me. I don't care. The lady kept asking me, and what kind of dressing? I don't need any dressing, ma'am. Just bring me the salad. But I had almost 1,000 calories left because I knew I was going out. So I'm sure that took that and more, but it's okay. But right now I'm not hungry at all. So I don't know what to do. Um, I did take out a piece of mahi mahi. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's either going in the oven or the air fryer, and have some vegetables. But that's only 21 grams of protein, so I don't know. I might have to eat a pure bar or something. Something's got to give. We weighed yesterday, which was I'm on day 21 today of taking Mounjaro. Take my injection tomorrow, which would be my fourth one. That's the last one of the 2.5. I decided to only weigh on the new scale because the nutritionist, the dietitian, sorry, and Tony, my chat GPT, we agreed that probably wasn't the best to weigh on the same day as injection day. So we scooted it out, but that meant that it was a short week. Perfect timing, because psychologically I'm okay with only losing 1 pound because it's a short week. I can kind of correlate them together, so I was fine. So I lost 1 pound between Tuesday and Sunday. And I don't know how y'all eat them Quest chips. That's a mess, but I can eat them. I paired it with some imitation crab. And the first time I did the lobster and made a salad, just chopped it up and put it in a salad. This particular time with the crab, imitation crab, I cut it up and made like a little crab salad. So I measured out my mayo and put my seasonings in there, and I was fine. I could eat the Quest chips with that. I've only tried 2. I don't know what the first one was. The second one was the loaded potato. The other one was something. The flavor's good, but it's just, yeah. And I'm not a Dorito eater. That's what it kind of reminds me of, so that's probably why. But I'll eat them. 19 grams of protein. Yeah, I'm going to eat them. And I got the barbecue ones left. So, that's it. I feel pretty good. I need to go and chuck down some water because I've been doing meetings all morning and I really haven't been drinking the way I should. So, gotta go get that in. We'll go walking today. Will be 6 laps. So, it's a little bit over a half a mile. Every Monday, remember, I add additional lap. So, by the end of April, I'll be at a mile. So, I'm doing what I need to do. And other than that, we went to the sweat house yesterday, which has the radiant sauna, the vitamin C shower, and the cold plunge. And it makes me feel so much better. And for my knees that hurt, Canonum, yeah, it's got lanacane in there to help with my knee pain. So, between chemo and I'm a fluffy girl walking on them knees, they like, oh, we was not up for this. Wait. So anyway, that's my update for today, March the 30th, 2026, Monday. And we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Good morning, butterflies. It's your girl Pam. Today is the 22nd day of Mounjaro. I was just kind of listening, I guess. We surf once it's something that we're getting ready to go through, and I was just listening to a lot of stuff. Now, this is my last injection on the 2.5. I don't know what's to come with the 5.0. I did order it. I'm going to pick it up today. However, I do eat a lot of protein the day before, but I was struggling yesterday. I didn't eat until almost probably 3 o'clock. I was trying to do some stuff with my little side business over the weekend, and I just never got back into the rhythm of things. And so I struggled. I struggled with that. I struggled with water. I normally get way over 100 ounces of water. I don't know if I broke. Probably, I think I finally pushed down 96, but that's not norm for me. But I inject and go on about my business.
This is a reminder. Take injection.
Let's see. But I had to go out in the field today, and so I literally inject and go on about my business. I really don't put a lot of thought into it. So I don't know if it's just a mindset. Maybe it was a mindset just like when I was doing chemo. I didn't really let that bother me either. I'm not saying that I didn't have side effects and different things of that nature, but my mindset was always on the positive and trying to make things okay. Maybe it's a coping mechanism. Maybe it's a smart way of doing things. I don't know. But I thankfully, and I mean thankfully because I've heard some side effects, I am so thankful that I have not had a lot of side effects when it comes to this medication. I do get indigestion or heartburn. I don't even know. Yeah. So I get that. And, but I don't really have anything else, which is wonderful. I mean, God knows, I know that that is a blessing. So I'm not, taking away from that. But, I try my best to exercise. I started my 6th lap yesterday. It damn near killed me, but because I was already thrown off, and so I wasn't all the way mentally prepared. I am getting a little bit of and I literally just did the injection maybe 30 minutes ago. It may not even be 30 minutes yet. I feel a little bit of pain, like a little sharp shooting pain, not enough to get on my nerves, because I felt a lot of pain, and I didn't realize I had such a high threshold for tolerance of pain, but just a little shooting in my right side. So we'll keep an eye on that. But just I guess the end result of this is that chew the meat and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your body is going to do what your body needs to do. And if it has a reaction, then talk to your doctor or your medical consultant. But don't take on everybody else's thresholds as your thresholds, because they may not be. I heard a lady the other day, and it made sense, and I probably should have heard her beforehand. Don't go out and buy all of this stuff for indigestion and all these other things that people say that they have side effects for, because you may not have them. And so that made a lot of sense to me, and I tend to do that, trying to prepare for what may be. Maybe it's the Girl Scout in me, I don't know. But yeah, so just take heed to that and know that this is your journey. You're gonna have some obstacles. They may be side effects, they may be tolerance, they may be scared of the injection. It could be any of those plethora of things. And so just have your journey be your journey. I'm not saying don't watch the videos, because I still watch the videos. I love the success stories and all of that other stuff. And the losing of the weight is a wonderful add-on cherry on top. But I was more concerned about when she started mentioning kidneys and all of this other stuff, because if my A1C goes up. So, and then I have PCOS. And so it's just a lot of things that I was just like, I've got to get this under control. So I just wanted to mention that to you, and just make sure that you're doing what's best for you. And, don't let somebody else's story become your story. So that's what I got for you today. We'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam, and today is March 31st, and Jesus is about to return. Yes, he's about to return. The second coming is almost here. My provider just asked me to purchase some Girl Scout cookies, and I graciously said no thank you. Now, before he offered me that, he offered me, which looked like chocolate chip cookies, like the store bought ones, where you get them in the little 12 pack in the container, the little clear container. And he asked me, did I want one? And I said, no, thank you. Who is this girl, Harpo? Who is this girl? So when I'm getting ready to leave, he was like, you got to buy some Girl Scout cookies from me. And I said, no, thank you. And he was like, Pam, I can't believe. I said, look, I am pouring into me, and I need you to also respect the fact that I'm pouring into myself. I do not want to take them home because there's a chance they won't make it even home. Now, to be honest with you, I probably would have bought them. I don't mind giving a donation. That part of it's fine. But I didn't even want to bring them in the house where it might tempt one of my other children that are not on the Mounjaro and trip them up. Brianna's doing very well. Janae's doing her own thing with this. And so I just was like, no, thank you. And I didn't even call them to tell them what had happened until I had already pulled off, because they would have told me, or there was a chance. They didn't, but there was a chance they would have said, can you get me a box? So, yeah, I am so proud of myself. I didn't have the food noise because literally I would have acted like I was addicted to some type of cookie drug. Honestly, if I were not on this medication. So, there you have it. We'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you.